Hello everyone, welcome to Jodie's 9 Days of Halloween. Today is day 6 and we will be talking about Beetlejuice. Now Beetlejuice is directed by Tim Burton and stars Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, Alec Baldwin as Adam Maitland, Gina Davis as Barbara Maitland, Winona Ryder as Lydia Dietz, Jeffrey Jones as Charles Dietz, Catherine O'Hara as Delia Dietz, and Glenn Shaddix as Otho. The start of the film is panning of trees and the neighbourhood Adam and Barbara lives in. There is also really cartoony music, almost circusy. So we eventually get into the house and we are shown the miniature neighbourhood Adam made with a tarantula crawling down it, which is gross, and he picks it up too. We also see outside the window and it looks like a backdrop, which is a bit of a shame. We see Adam and Barbara exchanging gifts and the chemistry between them is good. It actually works. So Jane knocks on the door and Barbara goes to answer it. Jane is a bitch of an estate agent trying to sell the house under them, and we instantly don't like her, of course. Well, I didn't anyway. But she's barely in the phone, so it's alright. So Barbara is washing up and Adam is in the attic until he decides they need to go to the shop. The music throughout is jolly and I like it. It fits. So on the way home, a stray dog is in the road and they have to swerve to avoid it, but they crash into the side of the bridge. The dog is then on the plank of wood, holding them up, and it moves, causing the car to fall. So they get back home and notice things are different. Barbara sets her hand on fire, so Alan goes outside the house and sees what looks like dinosaurs, and I never understood this part of the film. It always confused me, it still does. So they realise they are dead, and conveniently they have a recently deceased book. This book turns out not to be much help at all. We cut to Beetlejuice reading the paper and Adam is playing around with his miniature neighbourhood. Jay comes to the house to sell it and they realise all their problems are pretty much solved, but they haven't put it together yet that they're going to be selling the house. So we see a new family moving in, stepmom Delia, dad Charles and daughter who is called Lydia. We also get Otho, who I'm not really sure who he is, but he's always around. So Delia and Otho are idiots and go around spray painting to the walls like, who would do this? This house is absolutely lovely. So we get a moment where Barbara is trying to scare them and we think they have, but then it turns out they are screaming because the wardrobe is too small. But the effects look really cool. Otho and Delia try to go to the attic, but Anna gets there first and locks it. We then get another shot of them stepping outside the house and they're in a weird place again. So the family are eating dinner and being happy in the house. Lydia isn't happy, but she doesn't like anything, so whatever. Adam and Barbara see an advert with Beetlejuice, but they can't say his name right, so it doesn't work. So we find out Delia makes sculptures, and the building people are bashing them around, and she gets trapped inside one. Barbara realises Lydia can see her. Jay comes in the car and gives Lydia a skeleton key. The TV comes on in the attic, and Beetlejuice is there. Now Beetlejuice is a really good character and Michael Keaton plays him so well. I just love this character. Anyway, Adam is reading the book again and it says draw a door and lock 3 times. The wall then opens to the afterlife and this is really clever. We get like horror music, but it fits in with the film as it's cartoony as well. The receptionists say they don't have an appointment and Lydia manages to get into the attic. The couple are sat in the waiting room and I really like the waiting room and all the people in there and all the makeup they've got on. So finally they get shown what to do and the whole place looks really cool. We get a stilted tour and see the lost souls and I like this. The wonky rooms look really good as well. And they go through a door realising they are home but it looks different and they want the people there that have just moved in out. So the woman they get assigned to help them, so she doesn't think Beetlejuice is a good choice as he isn't good with people. We realise Beetlejuice is in the miniature home. So we cut back to the main family. Barbara and Adam try to get them out, but it doesn't work. But Lydia can see them. They show her the miniature neighbourhood and already we see the bond between them all. We find out Delia is having a dinner party and the couple are in the attic. They notice Beetlejuice is there. They say his name and realise they are now in the miniature. They dig up his grave and the music gets scary again. So Beetlejuice comes out of his grave. So what I want to know is Beetlejuice imaginary because he's in the miniature or what? Anyway, he kisses Barbara twice and they tell Beetlejuice what they want and ask what he could do. He's rude, but he's funny as well. They want to leave and say home 3 times, and Beetlejuice gets annoyed at them. Cutting back to the main family, and we are at the dinner party. The conversation is a bit dismal, and Lydia tries to tell Delia the house is haunted, but she laughs it off. And this is my favourite scene in the whole film, where the guests get possessed, and I love that they make them dance, and just the whole thing is so cool. I love this scene so much. So after this scene, they decide they want to exploit the ghost couple for money. They all want to go to the attic to see them. When they get in, they look around. Otho takes a deceased book with him. Beetlejuice appears as a snake and scares the people. So the ghost couple get sent back to the reception, where the ghost manager is annoyed at them. The main family and Otho are sunbathing, and I'm sorry, but the background again looks like it's a set. It looks fake, and it's so disappointing. Lydia is writing what looks like a suicide note. She's looking for Barbara and Adam, but Beetlejuice is there. He tries to get her to say his name by playing charades, but she doesn't do it. So the couple come back and reassure Lydia. Otho and Charles come in and want to take the miniature, and I don't understand why they'd want to do that. It looks like Charles is pitching an idea to someone of what to do, and it's all for money. The family want to see them, so we get a cliche thunderstorm as Barbara and Adam come to life, and they both turn old, which I don't understand because when they died they were still young and it wasn't that long ago. Lydia gets the Beetlejuice to her, so she says his name and he comes alive. It becomes a carnival kind of thing, and then shoots 2 of the guests through the roof. He intends to marry Lydia while everyone tries to get rid of him. Beetlejuice makes Barbara go to the dinosaurs, but luckily she brings one back with her and gets rid of Beetlejuice. Since like everyone can see them now as well, so we get a really good ending. Adam helped Lydia with schoolwork and then they all dance. We cut to Beetlejuice in the waiting room. He tries to sit on someone's ticket, but he gets his head shrunk and his voice is squeaky. Okay guys, I really love this film. I've loved this film since I was smaller, and I still have the same feeling for this film now. I just think it's interesting. The whole thing is a great idea, and the casting is perfect. The music is great, and it's one of my favourite films. So I give this a 5 out of 5. I would definitely watch this film again. I love this film. Okay guys, so comment your opinions below. Did you like Beetlejuice? Didn't you? And why? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. And come back for day 7 of Jodie's 9 Days of Halloween.